had a few technical difficulties, but you may want to adjust your seat up.
I just did.
You did? Okay. Do you still have gas?
What kind of gas?
Or was that yesterday?
What kind of gas? I had gas yesterday.
You had gas yesterday.
Are we on live?
You were farting like crazy.
No, I was being Sue.
Yeah. But what if Sue's watching?
She doesn't care.
Oh, she doesn't care, yeah. We have a friend, Sue, she farts. She doesn't talk about... I was just at a rest stop. What town is it? We're only 25 miles from I-15. Fairview. So we're 25 miles from I-15. Yay! We only have, what, an hour and a half to go before we're home. We're stopping at 17 Brothers?
7 Brothers.
Oh, 7 Brothers. I added 10.
They might have 10 more by
10
now.
more by now. Adding the grand.
Okay. There's currently a reward leading to Carlson. I don't know if you can see the picture. Wants to look it up on Facebook. You're welcome to. Her name is Oakley Carlson. She's 5 years old, brown hair, brown eyes, and she's adorable. The number you can call is 360-533-8765.
And she's been missing since 2021.
Oh.
So it's been quite a few. So she's probably 8 or 9 now.
Yeah.
That's so let's just keep her family in our prayers. And that's what but at that rest stop they had must-see attractions for when you're visiting the planet of you all, i.e. Utah.
But they're all by us.
Yes.
Antelope Island, Lagoon.
Okay, before we get there, if Craig's on, which I doubt it, our friend from down under, this show is dedicated to him. But the reason why I doubt it is it's 4 a.m. their time.
Oh, let me look.
Or 3 a.m. actually. I can't imagine he would be up at 3 a.m. But if our friend Craig from down under's on, this episode is dedicated to you because we just think Craig's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and where down under are you from? If you see this later and want to answer, we'd love to know.
Oh, he's from either New Zealand or Australia. I just
but
forget.
They're two different places.
They are. They are.
We just kind of want to know what part of down under you're from.
And what's your closest temple?
Yeah.
And I know I have a friend that I follow on YouTube that has a channel and talks about, but I don't remember. Anyway, I'll have to look. So let's talk about these attractions that we saw, but they're all near you.
They're all by us. Antelope Island.
Have you been to Antelope Island?
I have.
And what is that like?
Antelope Island just has a lot of bison running around.
Oh, bison. I like bison.
Yeah, you can, and they even have bison burgers if you want to buy one.
I'm going to go with the 11 Brothers.
Okay. And then there's Lagoon Amusement Park, which I've been to.
I've been to.
There's Clark Planetarium, which I used to have a pass for.
Yeah.
Temple Square, which we know well.
You don't need a pass for that.
No.
Well, I mean, but we are Temple recommend holders.
Yes.
So we have that pass.
But we go there in video quite often.
We do. We do. We go live.
And then there's the Utah Hogle Zoo, which I've been to.
You must be doing really well because we just lost 4 people signed off.
Uh-oh, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The algorithm is so different with YouTube than it is with Instagram.
I know. This is the place Heritage Park, which I've been to, and I think you have been.
What's Heritage Park?
It's up Immigration Canyon.
It's about immigrants?
Well, it's part of about the church, where they do a lot of crafts that people have done for the church.
Oh, I love that. I haven't been there.
It's from like Pioneers crafting stuff.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to go
and then
there.
There's a Foothill Cultural District. That's near the zoo. I've been there. It's kind of boring.
Okay, it's boring. So don't hit that.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Point.
Been there.
They have a lot of beautiful flowers during some times of the year.
See the helicopter hovering way over the canyon?
Yep. Oh, maybe somebody fell off again.
Somebody fell off again.
But Thanksgiving Point has a lot of fun things at the Butterfly Museum that you can. Dinosaurs that you can take your kids to see.
I've been there. I've gone live there for the dinosaurs.
Yeah. And And then
They were
Wasatch
nice.
National Park. I've been there. That's where
Now-
the Olympic Oval was.
Oh,
That's where the Olympics were.
I've been there.
Yeah. And then there's Flaming Gorge, which I've been to. It's beautiful.
Flaming Gorge. What's
It's
that?
beautiful to boat on.
Oh, but
it's
we don't
just-
have a boat.
Nope, so we're not going. Gotta have a boat or it's not that much fun. There's Dinosaur National Monument. Sorry, Sue, but I'm not into dinosaurs, so we didn't go. But we did pass it. There's Goblin Valley State Park, which I'd been to many years ago. And they kind of have a movie about galaxies.
When we were in New York City with Sue, she dragged us to the Football Hall of Fame or
No, baseball.
baseball, same thing. I don't. Oh my gosh, it was. What was it? The Yonkers or no? It was the Red Sox.
I don't know. I just went.
It was someplace in New York.
It was the Red Sox.
Big Sox or something. Yeah. I don't. It
The
was
Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, remember
it's
we
all-
saw one
yeah.
of her favorite players. He was out front and he was a bobblehead and we bobbled him around.
Aren't we all bobbleheads?
Well, we made him a bobblehead.
Oh my gosh, that was the
was
most.
funny.
But she had fun, and that's what counts. And I got in trouble for taking a video. They said you couldn't take videos inside.
Dennis
Who knew?
and I were so excited to go. We told Sue, we'll drop you off because there's no parking. We'll meet you.
Yeah.
So we got to miss at least a half hour of it.
At least we were at least 40 minutes. We
And
were
they
so
asked
excited.
us, oh, would you like to start from the beginning? We said, no, that's okay. We want to catch up with our friend.
Support our friends.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
So
Sue-
we did. And she
yeah.
loved it. That was-
she had a blast.
That was on her bucket list.
Yeah. I just don't see the point. Look at all these rocks.
I know.
We were driving by
Oh.
one.
Go on. We were driving by these homes that were built like in the mountains, and all these loose boulders were ready to fall over. It looked like on the houses. And so this one here says, oh, maybe they'll fall on them when they go to church.
That would be the better thing to happen. You don't want them to fall on you when you're there.
Yeah. And so, and I said, yeah, then everybody can come after church and help clean up the mess, but then they need machinery to pick up the boulders.
They would help.
They
Well,
would.
my friend Holly, her street was flooded, and it was flooded by the
Jordan River.
Jordan River behind it. The well, no, it was the pipes broke,
Yeah.
and it flooded it, and they were covered in mud,
Yeah.
and the ward. They literally only went to church to take sacrament. They came home and they all shoveled mud.
Yep.
To
Out of
help.
basements.
Yeah, all the basements. You remember that?
Yep. I remember when that happened, we couldn't even go down that road, and that's my favorite road.
That must have been
Winchester. That was
traumatizing for you.
traumatizing because I don't like the freeway.
Well,
That's
this is gonna embarrass you.
okay. What's new?
Well, so she asked me once if I
Oh.
find any guys attractive, and I said, no, it's very rare that I find somebody attractive. But if I do see somebody I find attractive, I'll tell you. So I said to her, we were getting on an airplane to go to Kauai or something, I forget. And I said, oh, he's attractive. And she goes, oh, yes, very nice. Well, a few weeks later, we're flying home. She finds a couple, and it's, okay, keep your eyes closed. We're almost through it. All right. The truck is behind us.
Okay. Oh, and now we're on live.
And it came back. All right, to pick up where we left off. She goes, oh, he's been doing good. He only found one person attractive in 2 weeks. I almost died. I almost died.
I
was like,
almost died because then I realized how embarrassing it was.
but when I told her husband this story, he goes, yep, that's my wife. She'd say that.
She says it like it is.
She says it like it is.
So he doesn't tell me who he's attracted
I haven't
to.
found anybody. Yeah. No, I'll tell you if I find somebody. I'll
Okay.
point him out.
Actually, he was pretty good looking.
Because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. Of course, I look at the menu when I order.
Well, Look what I just ate.
She devoured the entire. We just missed a gorgeous lookout.
Oh,
We'll
that's
have to catch
okay.
it next time. Because not on Facebook.
Okay.
You're on.
Whoa.
'Cause I did swerve over going down a little.
Okay.
They said be safe. She's not doing anything but relaxing.
Well, I'm trying to find the comments.
Okay. Well,
But it says no comments.
another story was that you probably weren't live when they happened or weren't on.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Repeat. You can
I'm sorry.
rewrite the question.
Explain how the comments just flow by and then they evaporate. Sandy?
Well, maybe this is the last video we did.
No, all the videos, comments just they flow by and there's no comments up there.
All right. I'm trying to reconnect.
I'm trying to. Oh, did we lose service again?
Well, I lost service because I have to listen to a commercial. Maybe I think I was on our last live,
And commercials are how I get paid.
so I have to listen to it.
All right.
Okay, Michael says, I got it. Michael says, 2 crazy people on the road. Can't watch you two. The feed is terrible. Sorry about that, Michael, but you know, the mountains.
I'm
Safe.
sorry.
We're trying to be safe. Right now, we're a little bit better than we were because we have service. Before it was breaking up every 2 minutes.
What does service have to do with being safe?
Yeah, we were still safe, even though I cover my eyes when we go by 18-wheelers. We're still safe.
I love it.
Are we better now, Michael? Or did you get bored?
We only have one person on, and that's you watching.
Sorry, Michael.
We lost
We
him.
lost
He's gone. He's like, I have no time for this. We were going to invite Michael. Did you invite him to lunch?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. We're still working on that.
I don't do much in the car because I get nervous.
I have so many unread texts.
Yeah.
I don't even open my text anymore.
And every time I decide to call somebody, we end up losing service. So,
But we are able to go live.
yeah, for a few minutes.
All right, Michael, we apologize. If you want to, we can get back to you about that.
Yes, it's a little better, he said. Well, great, Michael. And should I ask him to lunch?
Yeah, ask him to.
Michael,
listen to her. She whispers to me on live. Should I ask him? No, I don't like Michael. I don't want to. How dare you invite him to lunch? I mean, seriously.
He knows me.
Should I ask him to
He's
lunch?
my nighttime buddy.
That
I go
is-
to him every night.
Okay, that don't sound too good.
Well,
Nighttime
we're
buddies.
in separate cities.
Okay, what happens with her? See what I mean, Michael? She just spews things. She's a nurse. She says it like it is.
We're going to lunch on Thursday, and I'm not sure what time, but it's a small group, and we'd love for you to enjoy
It's a group of teachers that we got kicked out of.
Right.
Or uninvited.
We were
excuse me.
uninvited because
uninvited.
we were too much fun. And so we decided to have our own little group.
And we love you
And
no
we
matter
love
whether you
you
choose to
to
have
come.
us. Okay,
Because
we're
it's
talking.
Thursday, but we're not sure what restaurant or what time yet because we're in the middle of the mountains and we haven't decided it.
We're not in the middle. We're almost done. We're almost in Spanish
Well,
Fork.
to me, it feels like we're in the middle of the mountains
We're descending down.
because
the
I
valley.
don't like mountains.
No.
I don't like. Now we're going to hit another freeway.
She is a hoot. We really, I mean, have you gone to therapy over this issue?
Oh, Michael helps me.
He does? How does he help?
He tries to keep me on the straight and narrow.
Okay.
He's a pretty good therapist. I think that's the field he should go into.
Michael is awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I've only met him once. We had dinner back in October, I think. But I feel like I know him because he's on all my lives.
Yes, and anytime you have a problem, talk to Michael. He can figure it out.
He gets it. Look at how green this is.
It's
now.
beautiful.
It's because you've been getting a lot of rain
Yes.
in Utah.
In Utah, in the planet of Utah.
The planet.
Planet.
Why do I call it that? The first time I drove,
Because it's like a planet. It's a different world.
it is. The first time I descended going through Colorado in 2019 and I'm driving down all those majestic peaks that we just did, I felt like I landed in a whole different planet. And so
Yeah.
I just called it the planet of you all from that point on.
And
I
that's kind of how it is. You
It is.
get desert, You get mountains,
Red Rock.
Red Rock. You get a variety of everything. It's
Everything.
absolutely beautiful.
And look at these solar, whatever they're called.
Well, they can't see them. It's
Windmills.
faced at us.
Yes. Not always. Another comment.
Okay, comment.
She's in charge of this.
I'll have to get back with you about Thursday. Okay, sounds good to me.
Awesome.
Sounds good to
We'd
Dennis.
love to have you. But before I fly back to the planet of Connecticut,
And it's not a huge group, Michael. So
it's small.
it's a small group.
It's just us that were uninvited to
Yeah.
the teachers.
So there might be 5 people. I don't know. It's,
It's
not
a
going to be
small- it's a
huge.
small group.
No. It's
So
going to be very intimate. Oh.
intimate.
Well, small.
Yeah, small. Yeah. Okay. Let's when I picked them up, they were like, "Get us out of here!" So we took the subway from New Jersey to New York City, and I looked down and I says, "Oh my! I have 2 different socks on. I had one that said 1 Nephi 3:7 go and do, and the other one said Utah." I said they were completely different socks, and I was wearing them all day and realized, okay. Then we went to the World Trade Center. We went up into the tower. We went to the museum. And I became like your tour guide, showing you around.
Stood on glass floors.
Stood on glass floor when we went to
If
one
you have
Unforgettable.
a problem with height, you wouldn't like it
No.
because it is high.
The funny issue, though, that was hilarious was the way I started taking videos and pictures. She would watch me, and I would start off at the floor and I would span up. Then she started doing the same thing that I was
Well,
doing.
his turned out better than mine, so I copied him.
She's like, if Dennis knows how to take pictures for Instagram
Yes.
and videos, that's what I'm gonna do.
I kind of goofed though. I took a picture of him at the Leighton Temple, but I was trying to get him and Moroni in at the same time, but only Moroni made it.
And I go, where am I in the... She goes, let me get closer. And she goes up, and she completely forgets me. She cuts off my head.
I got the most important thing. I got Moroni.
She got Moroni. The angel Moroni.
Yes.
It just... And I'm like, where am I in this? And she goes, oh my, I crapped you out completely. Well, those are the things that happen off camera and behind the scenes. The things that happen here.
A lot more happen off the scenes. Some
They
of them aren't speakable. Aren't talkable. Oh.
Well, now you opened a can of worms. Everyone wants to know what.
Ah.
Well, we go with the spirit. We prayed before we started driving, so we feel, and we prayed.
Yeah.
And she prayed while we were driving.
Oh, I did.
What do you tell your husband when your husband says, how often do you pray?
I pray every minute I'm quiet. And he goes, that's not very often.
Because you talk a lot.
Because I talk all the
So
time.
maybe you should be quiet a little more. So we are in Spanish Fork.
And a Walmart.
We're near a Walmart. This is our first Walmart we've seen since we left Grand Junction.
Wasn't Seven Brothers in Spanish Fork?
We're going to the one closer to Salt Lake.
Okay.
I don't know how to... I didn't know they were in Spanish Fork.
Seven Brothers is a Polynesian
no.
family that owns, they own a restaurant. They also had food trucks in
Hawaii.
Oahu
Oahu.
that were Seven Brothers, and that's how we fell in love with them.
Oh.
I found out from a Polynesian lady that I was talking to in Salt Lake that they had some
Best
towards Provo.
burgers in...
Best chicken sandwich
Oh,
ever.
I love their burgers. You know, in Spanish Fork, there's a Deseret Books. We should go there and see if they have any of my books. I can autograph them.
Yeah.
That was... So when I first descended in 2019, literally through Grand Junction, driving this was the first Deseret Books I stopped at when I was out here for 4.5 months. In July, I got here in July 2019, and so we'll just revisit that as
Okay.
if it's June, not July, but
Well, since we're going to be home, we told my husband 6 o'clock we have time
we got
to
plenty
waste.
of time to kill before you turn into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Might as well get the most out of your vacation.
He thinks 6 o'clock, and he is right on the dot on everything.
If we
so-
are 2 minutes late, well, he knows you're with me, so
Yeah.
you're going to be late.
When
Or-
I'm always with him, I'll say 3 o'clock. He says, no, you'll be home by 8. And we're
Yeah,
usually
before
home by
dark.
the 8.
Because she doesn't drive in the dark.
No,
So she's got a lot of phobia. She's got a lot of issues.
just the freeway and driving
Yeah.
at dark. At
Freeway.
night. And it might be cataracts. It might not just be me.
Oh no, you don't have cataracts. You're too young for that.
I was told I had to have it fixed.
Did you hit the like button on that YouTube vibe you're watching? Because there's no likes.
Oh, well, there's a like now.
Okay.
We have a like.
Thank you.
And our friend down under is still sleeping.
He has to be. So he'll comment like, "There's a fizz."
Oh, he loves those.
Oh, I
Swig,
love
fizz,
Swiggies.
anything that has a mixture of soft drinks.
It's got to be 100%
Coconut and
Pepsi.
raspberry.
Coconut. It's Pepsi. Then coconut cream, and then which I don't know how they get coconut cream, but and raspberry puree, whatever that is.
See, I was pretty right.
It's been such a long time since I ordered it. I forgot what I drink.
Whew,
There has to be a Swiggy around here somewhere.
there has to be.
So we're out of the mountains. We're done. We're basically in Salt
Wow,
Lake.
that shows you how fast he drove. It was supposed to be a 5-hour drive. We made it in 2.
Yeah, but we left 4.5 hours ago.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We
left
left
at
at 11. It's now 3:37.
All right, so you're more right than me. I have to agree.
See how she exaggerates, or I don't want to use the word. She embellishes.
I embellished because my eyes were closed part of the trip.
Yeah, she needs to get a mask for. She's a.
I
will
no,
always
I just
have
do
her.
this.
I
Just
will
put
always have her protected.
Put your
I will make
hoodie
sure
over
nothing happens to her on my dime.
Put your hoodie over your face. Works real
Well,
well.
we are going to take this right. We're in Spanish Fork. I love. I
Is
went
it
to my
up here?
first. It's over here. It's. Let me just relax. Keep your
Okay.
eyes closed. I'll get you there. It's right there. See?
Oh, Olive Garden. That's a place my charge card said we ate at.
Oh, in Spanish
I
Fork.
hope they enjoyed it. I have
Yes.
no
That
clue.
was your credit card fraud. I still don't get how people do that.
I told them I wouldn't eat at an Olive Garden.
They have all you can eat breadsticks.
And that's about the only thing that they have that's good.
Well, if they want to sponsor us, we will
Oh.
eat there.
Oh, yes. The breadsticks and the salad are pretty good.
That's funny. I know. I only drink Pepsi, but if Coke wants to sponsor me, have at it. I'll start drinking Coke.
Okay, then I want Dr. Pepper.
That's a Pepsi product.
Mm.
Oh, there's a Bank of America this here. That's my bank.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, Department of Workforce Services. Are they trying to tell us something?
We don't know. We have Hobby Lobby, which are owned by the Baptists. I love that
Yeah.
they keep the
Baptists?
7-day
I
holy.
thought they were owned by the Mormons.
No, the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you mean.
I do, but I was being shortcutted there.
She was LDS then.
Yes.
All right, we are at Deseret Books, so we are going to wrap this up. I think we should close with our testimony. They redid this parking lot since I was last here.
They
There used to
did.
be a nail salon here. Oh, there still is a nail salon.
There is.
It's been a while since I've been to this one.
If it was a good one that gave you a good foot massage, we'd do it. But
Well, we don't know. We don't know. So to our friends at Whatever Nails next to Deseret Books, we are sure you give a fine foot massage. But we don't know, so we don't want to say that publicly.
okay.
'Cause what if
Scratch-
they're on
scratch
on
that.
watching this?
Scratch it.
So you see the delay? Isn't that pretty cool? That is pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
I'm watching it on her phone. She's one of the.
I'm not answering questions very good.
No, she's not. Did we get any more before we
I
sign
have to
off?
look real quick.
All right,
How do you find them?
that's a good question.
Micah was the same, the last one. I'll have to get back with you about Thursday.
Mm.
They were all from Michael.
Okay.
And we love Michael.
Well, thank you, Michael. I
But
love
we're
you.
going to have to say goodbye because
All right,
we need to go into Deseret Book.
and see if they have my book. I'm going to autograph it, and I have
Yep.
to use their bathroom.
So
They're good like that. Bye, guys.
Bye.